The 2-minute message preview this week at the non-denominational New Hope Olympia is living in the afterglow of Thanksgiving. Now and again, someone will post a memo saying that there are 365 times in the Bible that God says do not be afraid or do not fear, one for each day of the year. Absolute nonsense, sadly. It's only 126 times. Sentiment is good. God does want you to overcome fear and go in His strength. The words around gratitude, grateful, thanks, and giving thanksgiving appear nearly as much as do not be afraid, 106 times. There are so many scriptures about being thankful, so it's pretty evident that one of God's transitions in our hearts, as we follow Jesus, is gratitude. Interestingly, one of the words for breaking bread used in many churches is the Eucharist, giving thanks. That most holy moment when we take bread and remember Christ's body broken and drink wine, remembering Christ's blood shed for us, we give thanks most profoundly. Gratitude, folks, is more than just saying thank you. It's a way of viewing the world. It's a lens through which we can see our circumstances, no matter how difficult they might be, and find something to be thankful for. It's a perspective that allows us to see God's hand in everything, even in the lion's den. Look at Daniel. He was thrown into a den of lions, which would cause most of us to despair. But Daniel didn't despair. He trusted in God. He had gratitude for God's presence, even in that terrifying situation. He knew God was with him, giving him the strength to face those lions. But how do we cultivate that kind of gratitude in our own lives? How do we learn to see God's hand in everything, even in our lions' dens? In his weekend message, Pastor Dell reflects upon this past Thanksgiving Day. His message title is Living in the Afterglow of Thanksgiving. He will tell us that there are 4 levels of living and how gratitude benefits. Developing an attitude of gratitude is not just a one-day experience, it needs to be an attitude every day of the year.